some kill threat and stuff down bottom. I'm not sure. This is actually really interesting. They have done this before. We've seen this a bit in the past. Death Prophet off lane now, but I feel like you're kind of susceptible. Even though you're a little bit speedier now, you're 335 hero up top. Like, fight fire. This looks like a scary lane. Like Jug should be threatening kills kind of constantly up here, I feel.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, comboed with the Witch Doctor, we know wants no tail. Got a point or two in the Maledict. That and the Blade Fury will an easy kill every time onto Biver's next assassin. And yeah, if they've got the movement speed advantage on the Jug, but 33 has to be very, very careful. No amount of Siphon will offset the damage that he's going to get coming in from that combo.
Yeah. This is cool though. I'm trying to like think of like, I guess it's just because Skiter can actually do the best in bottom too. I'm trying to really think about why they would want to have
against this
setup, because
it's quite a powerful duo lane, right? This Earth Spirit Darkseer. You know, once there's a few points in the Iron Shell, they're going to be playing aggressive in your face. Yeah, but with Grimstroke and Bloodright, right, they can spam the wave out so hard that they probably don't have to worry about it. Yeah. But they could have also put Death Prophet there, but then maybe, I don't know. This is just probably the best lane that they figured they could have it all set up as, because it's going to hurt the Ember a bit here, but I think 9, I think he'll be able to get last hits anyway. Even though he's going to get pushed out a bit, he'll be able to farm under tower as a step. Yeah, we'll see.
The next
we'll see. Well, I mean, yeah, we'll see sort of how hard it is going to be, you know, once Topson, you know, already sort of just having 2 points to steering arrows. It's just as consistent harass that top no struggle throwing out towards him.
It is so much damage really that steering arrows does now at level 1 and 2. Like 24, 36, like 9 is already getting pressured. He's got the strafe ready, so he can catch him off guard if 9 doesn't play careful.
Yeah, but as you say, the first few waves, 9 doing a grand job of getting, you know, trading CS very nicely. 12 last hits on him. He missed any. And how are we looking on our side lane farm? Looks like Skiter, he's farming fine bottom. Up top as well. I mean, I guess as expected, on this top half of the map. Against these two, mid one shouldn't really get any pressure on him, right? This should be a pretty free farm Jug lane.
Yeah, it should be for the most part. It depends on what happens with like the creep pulling and everything like that. But yeah, we're seeing mid one, he's chasing away the Nyx to the, he doesn't disrupt the pull, and they're trying to reset that lane. So yeah, I mean, mid one should be just fine up here. It's just if they're able to find any kills, they are kind of speedy. And do I see that right? Yeah, 33 is bringing boots out, so that's what they're going to use to prevent them getting spun down. Boots on both of these heroes.
The next label plays.
Oh, no tail. Slowly with the Maledict. Be able to step away. Let's see Skiter get aggressive onto Saksa. As soon as the blood writes down, be out of that.
Yep, solid lane start here for, I'm going to say Tundra, even though, you know, just everyone remember, this is now Tundra.
This is now Tundra. Tundra Esports.
Yeah, it's a great start. All 3 lanes pretty much perfect. So this setup right now is working. And I'm seeing bottom. Yeah, they can't pressure Skiter at all. Like, this is definitely the right choice by them to have this. It's still early days, right? The level 3, the Darkseer has just kicked in, but still he's able to just do just fine. Fata might have to be a little bit careful if he steps up, depending on how much they get with these ion shells. He's back, he was skilled.
Top 3. Trying to get aggressive. Right, here we have the combo. Maledict down with the Blade Fury. He's going to have to siphon the creeper just to try and get some extra heals to help him against that Maledict tick damage, and it will keep him alive.
Yeah, that was nice. Nice little siphon, pulling the creep with him. And he's actually, I think there's mid one's missing quite a bit of last hits up. It's only a 13 in comparison to the 16 of his Death Prophet on its counter.
Oh, that's true, actually, yeah. I mean, as we saw, a bit of time was spent where he's sort of chasing away Biver from making the pull to the side, but sacrificing some of the farm. They're going to go aggressive once more, but Biver holds him back a little bit. Won't be enough, though. Mid one still able to commit him with the Blade Fury onto 33. 33 will go down there before he's able to bring no tail with him. So OG decided to get that first blood.
Finally able to capitalize on an opportunity. Being mid, Topson was able to go and check the rune. Actually, nobody else checked the runes. It was actually just the mids this time around. Topson's able to take it away from 9. And he's getting close to 6. So we'll see what he's able to do with the first level of Death Pact. Because the first level is not really the greatest.
Bottom. Trying to make sure that the 7 seconds going to go upon him. They're going to start trying to run this down. Of course, Topson is low. Skiter getting a little bit of a burst at this stage, but not enough to keep him convinced to continue to chase. Control of the bounty is down bottom. Topson salve shipped out to him.
What surge is this?
Himself in a much better position to remain in this lane, and as we see, of course, yeah, Topson getting the Falcon. Very much an item that's suited to a lot of these types of mids that could just do, especially with that little bit of mana regen, allowing Topson to not really have to worry about getting any sort of clarities or anything out on him when he's spamming these arrows.
I like it quite a bit on these frail, edgy heroes, like on the Deuces, the Weavers, now Clinkz. You know, it gives you that 175 HP is nothing to laugh about. It's actually quite a lot here for these. Yeah, he's pulling ahead. Definitely pulling ahead in that lane. And we see Step, he did pick up the bottle, as we've seen kind of done very often now in these Dark Seers, since you control that bottom rune. Still only level 4, suffering. Same as 33 is.
9, gonna be able to grab himself the regen. Or down, and do have... yeah, Grim's coming across top lane. They're able to get in on top of no tail. Biver is going to TP out straight away, and that mid lane setup. You say, Fata swinging across, joining forces with 9 to take down top.
The rune of regeneration.
Very, very nice move. I mean, 9's, this is the start of the game for 9's going to be very important, because as you imagine, Topson himself, he's going to want to start making moves around the map as the Clinkz. As long as 9's sort of in a similar position in levels and farm, 9's going to be very ready to react and sort of just fight straight back into the face of Topson if he does begin to show on these side lanes.
Yeah, and Clinkz can always be pretty frail. You have to play around your death pack cooldown completely inside of those fights.
Top lane, the 10 tons of 33 again. The Siphon heals. Is it enough to keep him alive against this? Trying to get out to the Siphon. Level 6 is hit. Everyone has the Omni Slash to secure the deal. Make sure 33 cannot escape. Bottom lane, Fata and Skiter. They're going to make a go here. On to Seb. He has got the TP scrub, but yeah, he knows he cannot get out of this one. Too much damage there thanks to the combo with the setup for the Blood Right. Tundra getting some good kills here early on with their cores on pretty much every lane.
Yeah, and I feel like the Rupture in particular, this game could have some massive effects. Because they have the Grimstroke too, they have potential for the double Ruptures, but they're playing versus some heroes that do require some mobility in their aspect. The Dark Seer, the Earth Spirit, the Clinkz in particular. Some nice targets for sure for Rupture. And mid one. That's been in a second.
Doing some nice little body blocks. Mid one's trying to get an aggressive onto 33. Healing ward also down, so mid one will be fine. Damage has been done to secure 33. Popping through this damage, and Saksa this time around coming in for that extra bit of firepower to make sure that 33 is not able to live through it all and chase down mid one. South out as well. Mid one's fine.
He didn't bring mid one's Midas on the courier when he TP'd up, because yeah, mid one went Midas on Jug.
Oh damn. I mean, 8-minute Midas, you're going to be happy with that timing. It's not a bad timing at all. I mean, we saw the other day, mid one, just straying a little bit from the norm with the builds. I mean, not that Midas is incredibly rare, but it's not something that sort of, this upper division teams are going to be buying every game on their Juggernaut. Always fun to see, mid one, he's feeling the Grieve route, and no, but I'm always happy to see that.
Yeah, and he's gonna be able to use the Midas right away on a big creep. So okay, cool. I mean, clearly he's trying to experiment a little.
Yeah, because we saw before what did he do before? He did Mage Slayer into Aghanim's. Was the build he did on Jug the other series?
It was indeed. Fata making the rotation mid. Smoke does break. Topson's death pack, just ends.
There's a reaction here from OG. They're going to go across. Each first stun does connect onto the two of them, but there's 4 members of OG here. 9 having to be a little cautious, keeps himself to the side. They'll try to chase toward Fata. It looks like OG won't actually be able to catch either of them there. Not losing a hero. They'll keep their mid alive, keep Topson safe, but won't quite be able to catch even members of Tundra there.
That might be the name of the game a lot of the times in this game too, is just unable to really catch. A lot of this catching is really going to be pressure on Saksa. As we see, he's playing versus elusive Ember. They only have the Witch Doctor stun beside him, really, with the Dark Seer backing, which doesn't really count. The 9 will get cast up. No tail will at least force his hand.
Has 9 has he got anywhere out? No, I'm interested to see what Midbone's going to buy after this Midas, because you see this inventory, like the brown boots, Midas, triple branches. I want to. Is he going to go for something like a bots or a Battle Fury? I hope so. That's the dream joke there. Midas is Battle Fury. We'll see if that's on the mind of Midbone. See if he knows.
And good
I'm thinking he's gonna do something crazy.
I feel so right. When you see nothing queued up, you know, because you don't queue something up if you don't want your teammates to know what you're gonna buy. You know what I mean? He knows in his head, I'm gonna buy this item, but I don't want my teammates to know.
He's got the bots queued up, man.
Has he got the? He's got minus spots. This is the Ben Wu, right? The Merlini build.
This is the Merlini build. Oh, whatever. I think it was what Notail was the one who was saying. Or who was the one? One of them on their team. If you're trying to learn anything, don't learn from us, because they're...
Minus spots coming to a pub near you. Let's see if
and I've seen Topson building this item on heroes in pubs. Yeah. He's building the Mage Slayer on the Clinkz.
I mean, it's a good item. It's a good item. You know, you think, oh, it's just some... I think so too. It's what, magic resist, agi, damage, a debuff, all for the great price of not a lot of money, really. It's not that expensive in an item if you sort of consider just all the different things that it does offer.
The thing is that it has a cloak in it. Like it's all like a cloak is like the most value item in the game is Topson.
There we go. They go able to close the gap in. The setup's there. Topson. He's down and out.
Tower is under attack.
My God, they even they threw everything on.
Wait, did they rupture him as well?
Too.
Oh right, they really didn't want him getting out. I mean, he's dead. We can confirm.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Yep, goes out. Same time, OG gonna look for the split push down bottom. One eyeing up this tower. He knows he gets this. That's going to be the bot stall done. It's 9. He's in. Look for that healing ward. We'll get it. Try and go in up onto him. Ward down, but 9. He's prepared. Remnant back to the mid lane.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Got themselves a nice easy tower. And 33, he's also gone for a Falcon Blade. I'm not sure if you pointed that one out.
No, I didn't actually.
Lots of them.
Yeah, Falcon Blade definitely on the up right now. That's the bot's done. So we can only imagine where he's going to go next. Midas Spot's Battle Fury. Midas Spot's Battle Fury. That's the build. He probably, I think he's going to be a little. I think he's going to get the Manta next, right?
I think he's
against this sort of lineup
or something, dude.
No, he's not going to get Radiance. He's not doing Radiance.
Mid one's insane.
I think Battle Fury's definitely on the cards.
All right. I mean, I'm trusting you. This looks like what you're doing.
Well, 6-4 at the moment. 1K lead for Tundra here.
Tundra
there. They're ready to fight inside their jungle. They're going to look to set things up on the Earth Spirit, and they've gone. Saksa will go down to start. A little bit of a move. Mid one's out of there. Straight out to the top lane. He's out of harm's way. I mean, he's got a Midas Spot. He doesn't want to be involved in any of this.
Dire's top tower,
but he's involved in a deny. You know, there you go. It's already value. He finishes up his. Now he gets a wand too. Look at that. Started something beautiful. Oh, he's queued it up. He's queued up the mouse.
The mouse. All right. I mean,
this is more normal now.
More normal, but it's one of the. It's sort of the. You know, he's saying, you know what, we'll get a normal line, but it's still good for farming, right? You know, this is, he's still happy. He's like, all right, look, I'll keep everyone else pleased by getting something that's standard, but he's still going to be having a smile on his face because he's going to be cleaning those creeps up. Why did he got the opening onto Notail, and he's down for sure. So I think he gets Seb out of it, but he's been ruptured. He comes in, but doesn't quite clip on a Seb.
And look, mid one can always turn up. He's like, oh, you're low? I got bots, man. I'll come down there and really ward you up, Seb. It looks like it's going to be a pretty passive style from OG, which I feel like they kind of have to now build because of the Jug. I think at least waiting until Topson has his item or his level 12, because like I was talking about before, Death Pack level 1 it's okay. Level 2 just it's so much stronger. How you went that 8% is really a big difference. Or sorry, oh yeah, it is 8%. Sorry, I got nerfed from that. It's going to be a little bit of time for OG before they look to actually fight. As we've seen, Tundra, they have a very strong team fight lineup, and with this 33 Death Prophet kind of leading the charge with this Ghost Scepter and a Falcon Blade, he's pretty tanky.
Yeah, he
can't actually frontline.
Yeah, for sure. And if he's sort of able to get in there, they're going to have solid damage output from both 9 and Skiter, you know, at this stage where they're both going to have Maelstroms. 9's also got a DD in the bottle. So, yeah, we just got to be careful of any fight that Tundra do bring to them right now, because Tundra very likely to just come out on top and get some of these squishy heroes taken out before the action really starts. And Notail having to be very careful with his position.
Absolutely, and it's also the fairy trinket as well. 9 is taking a crazy amount of damage. Fata walking the ward.
We're gonna go in to take down Fata around these bounty rune spawns. Jump forward for 9. Into the Inchwell stun on for 2 of them. Heals are out from No-Tail. That's going to be enough to stop 9 from chasing any further. As soon as his food of restoration and healing ward is out, OG's pretty safe. For 9, he's got to be careful. Slash is attempted by midone, but a remnant was still there. 9 out of mana though, and Topson and Saksa both in position for 9 to jump over straight into their hands. As 9 will get out another slice, but he won't get out of this one. OG with 3 kills.
Wow, and I feel like that's pretty unexpected after you see the items that they're going for too. I was just saying, yeah, they're probably gonna sit back and just relax for like a moment or two, but nope, setting up for bounties. Look at the sentry coverage on the bottom side, just showing exactly where they want to fight, and just No-Tail setting the trap. Yep. No boots on this Witch Doctor, but he's got sentry.
No, yeah, I really do feel, for Tundra, it's definitely a bit concerning if they're losing these fights against the team with the bots, Midas, Jug. midone. He's going to be very, very happy with any sort of trade that they take.
Yeah, the 2 supports just stepping up a little bit too far. Biver, I mean, it's really, like I said, it's the sentry coverage, because Biver wasn't even in harm's area, but a sentry ward gets placed down at the bounty when he gets rolled on and he's dead. Like, it's literally 4 or 5 sentries just placed all there, waiting to fight. 500 gold committed G to get that advantageous position. And yeah, No-Tail, now he's
with the opening here, on to 33. No-Tail laying down the death ball. They do the impale to put a stop to it. Midone's on the chase with the Blade Fury. Okay, it's the backup from 9. Turns him to slide a fist over towards No-Tail. No-Tail just stepping out the side. 9 can't continue to commit. He has to back out of it. Silence onto Biver. Roll forward for Saksa, trying to get the lockdown, but Biver's got the carapace up into the stun. They turn, they take down the Earth Spirit. Skiter, having running speedy. He's very fast. He may think about getting back in on this. Nice trying to. He's got the X-Roll stun in a second. He's able to slide a fist from midone. Has the Blade Fury up. Tries out on Skiter, but Skiter's cleaned up another. It's Topson full. midone now in trouble. They'll lose a third. As Tundra, they're going to continue to chase. Soulbind connected the 2 of them. Have they got any stuns in range? There's the spike carapace onto No-Tail. Rock run down. No-Tail trying to run. He's taken out by another slice from 9. 4 dead on OG. This is the sort of fight you expect to see Tundra's lineup have with the builds that they've gone for compared to OG that have gone the more greedier route.
Yeah, Saksa's roll-in kind of baits his team into a very unfortunate scenario. As, I mean, 33, he pops Exorcism, gets a beautiful, I think 3 or 4-man silence to start it off. Then a Blood Right to cover the ground too. Is just dream area for Tundra to set that up. And yeah, again, OG, this time a little bit overzealous. Saksa putting his team into a little bit of a rough spot there with that roll-in. But doesn't matter, respawn, OG, no hesitation. Now that Exorcism's down, now that the Ember used majority, 2 of the Fire Remnants at least, they can look to punch back. As Topson, he's got his death pack too. And oh, why not? A Philosopher's Stone too. They're gonna...
All right, have some more money. But I mean, honestly, like OG, midone's got to be very careful in these fights, especially when he's going the Ags after Maelstrom, right? They don't have any saves other than the Surge, and there's a lot of things that you would imagine as Jug you're probably wanting to Manta off when you look at Tundra's lineup. So if midone ever gets caught by like these silences or roots, he's going to be in quite a lot of trouble. So they really do have to be careful, OG, how they fight with midone's Jug right now.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a very unorthodox, but it's very his style. Like you said, if he's able to make it work somehow, he's going to be a little bit, I guess, tankier with his stats. But like, yeah, it's going to be weird how he has to approach the fight.
On Tundra 9, it's going to be going for the BKB next, already about halfway through it. We see it again, 33's build, pretty perfect. It just this sort of just getting as tanky as he can as soon as he can. As we said already, the Hood and the Ghost Scepter. Now looking to finish up with that Hood into an Eternal Shroud. Yeah, he's going to be quite the front line. He's just going to be able to step forward, pop those ghosts, and they're really going to have to sort of focus all the physical damage output onto him. But then, yeah, the Ghost Scepter, they can't really do that. There's nothing to sort of take it off him right now. So, yeah, 33's offlane DPC is going to be a huge issue in these team fights for OG.
Yeah, they're going to have to play really well around Exorcism. Either, reset as soon as it's popped, or just aim for him somehow at the start of the fight. So I really feel like he's going to be the biggest thorn in their side. He has the Eternal Shroud actually done, so he's going to be very problematic.
The spike carapace, he's making them work for it. Mask out. Goes bouncing onto the 2 of them. Biver. Yeah, he's going to be gone because of that one, unfortunately. Biver there, 33 coming in next towards it. Fata trying to set things up 33 is ready to go in with this deathboard on the high ground. He's got to keep himself to the side. Will step more away from him for now. Buyback comes out from Fata, but the Omni Slap from midone finds the perfect target. He's able to fully commit onto the Death Prophet. 33 after the Ghost Scepter has been used. And of course, 33 has no save then against that. This time round, midone able to find a clean opportunity to take down an important core.
It's pretty huge too, sure. OG, they committed after him, but that was what, like an 8-second duration exorcism, then now 2-minute downtime, where I feel like OG, they can take advantage of that pretty heavily. Really does feel like Tundra is relying on that one. But though, as Biver gets a great setup on mid, the area.
Meter have a follow-up. He's going to be in a lot of trouble. Saksa trying to come across. Got a bit of burst heal there, as Topson's able to stand his ground and turn. In fact, Biver's going to fall. Couldn't quite kill him in time. As Topson able to, of course, just quickly grab something up with the Death Pact and have that extra bit of tankiness to withstand that attempt from Tundra.
They're rupturing. That's okay. He's got a BKB finish.
Oh, he's having a fully commit with the X-Wells done as well. They get the kill over to the side. They do lose the Ember, but Skiter, he's ready to look towards his next target. He's got Topson trying to beat the out, but damage from Skiter is too much. Able to move into position, block off the attempted roll away from Saksa. Hotel, and midone coming across there. The cast bounce is causing issues for Tundra as midone. He's just bleeding up with the Blade Fury. Gets himself a few more out of this. Skiter now with no BKB charge ready to pop. He's got to run. But midone is there on the chase with this boosted travel movement speed. He's able to easily close the gap, stay on top of the Bloodseeker. It's going to be another one here for OG.
Look at it go, as Topson even tips no tail. Those cast bounces. Oh my god. Picture perfect. And I feel like it was just out fighting them there, chasing his Biver too.
He's trying to defend this, but he's down. Another kill for midone.
Is under attack.
As midone's really doing it here with what could not really be described as anything less than some sort of like mega Chad build, where there's Midas spots, Maelstrom Aghanim's. I mean,
and Aghanim Shard.
You don't get more impressive than this. You know, he has no fear against their lineup. He's just ready to start killing people, and he is. He really is. 6-1 and 7.
I cannot believe how much he's owning with this. I mean, all right, well, pub's ruined. Enjoy mine.
Oh, and here we go next. There's a Swift Blink. We saw him fix this into his build when he did the Mage Slayer Axe build the other day. And I mean, Swift Blink's amazing. Of course, when some of the new Blinks came out, it was pretty much the weakest, right? But the recent buffs have just made this a very appealing item to get on these agi characters.
Especially on Juggernaut. You blink and then you Swift Flash with the bonus damage, bonus attack speed, and you're going to strike. Pretty cool. As mid, fight's kicking off. We'll get the reset with Surge.
Saksa.
No tail's going to pay the price.
Oh, and Saksa's out. That can be said, giving a bit of safety for Saksa's DP away. They lose no tail. So can he get out of here? The chase is going to be on.
To 33 down.
Topson, he's ready to sneak back in and look to kill 33. 33 pops the Ghost Step to the Siphon. Keep him alive a little bit. Silence down onto Topson. They've got the follow-up stun. Can they keep 33 safe and out of it? They can. 33's away. Meteor Hammer comes crashing down onto Topson. But there's the wraparound from midone. Comes in with the Swift Slash. We get the kill. And the baby get out of there. No, he wants to stick around. Saksa, he's left back in. Here comes the Omni Slash. He's a big one as well. 9. He tried to throw a Remnant out, but he's low on mana. Phantom's Embrace there in time onto midone. 9 will be okay. Turns will slide a fish change onto the two of them. Fata and 9 still rather low. They've got to stick away from midone. Another slash shot. Fata puts the Ghost Step on the team. With the Blade Fury, has the magical damage to kill him off. 9. Remnant still prepared off to the side. He'll make it away. But it's looking a little scary for Tundra here. They're down 3k, and they're just having to run the hell away from this Juggernaut anytime they see him, as midone's ready to chase down and kill them all.
That was such a weird way that it all kicks off too. I'm seeing 33 running through a wall of illusions, and the skeletons from the Clinkz are actually killing him at the same time too. Then Topson full commits, somehow baits them to where midone's going. Midone gets a wraparound. I mean, this is just constant fighting. As you obviously come to expect from OG, but a little bit of a different kind of style here with midone. He's got the Eagles. I mean, he's unbelievably farmed.
So farmed, yeah. 24 minutes in with this amount of farm.
Level 21 as well too. I mean, they're trying to match him. Peter's actually doing a good job, 7-1 and 9, but he's still getting out farmed. They're looking for a fight now though with Exorcism back up. Biver.
And they want to catch midone somehow, but it's so hard. Silence. It's done. They're looking down long enough to finish skeletons are out. They've got to keep themselves to the side of it. They've lost 2 cores for this attempt on Nibble. They're going to lose a third. 33 cannot escape as they throw everything onto killing off this Juggernaut. But it cost them 3 cores to just kill mid one.
Topson just holds his ground and just right-clicks, pops the strafe, puts down the skeletons all over the place too. And yeah, like I said, committing everything in order to kill him off. And now they're going more.
He's ready to look for more. Biver's trying to hold back Topson with the combo. Topson's not going to get too much at all. Paralyzing Cask is out. The bouncers are there. Back over towards Biver. Trying to sneak out of it with the spike carapace, but he's going to tick out to this Maledict.
My God, the No-Tail's casks. There's like 40 creeps there, and it bounces to him. That's, I mean, lots of time now where OG gets to push in the lanes, they pick and choose, they get to see that there's DD top, Jug's respawning in 20. They can probably threaten the Roche. Exorcism's going to be down for a long time. Jug or Topson can pick this one up. It's going to be Topson.
Yeah, Topson.
Yeah, they can do that.
I don't know if there's going to be any way the Tundra get over here.
Now we have 100% uptime for a death pack for Topson. This is the double lead team.
Feeling good, man.
Those extra buffs to throw out to his cores. He's got that mind, just needs to find something to use out. First of all, he wants to head over, have the finish off the Rush 9. Could look for a steal. It's pretty low. He's going to jump in the fire. They don't get the Aegis. OG get both. As Mid1's able to pick it up, and now they'll start chasing him down. Skiter, he's attempting to get out of there with a BKB, but Saksa's on the chase, keeping the Magnetize going. Skiter, he's got to run back to base, and he's not even going to make it. The damage from it enough as Saksa chases him down. They attempt to try and push OG out of the pit. Full commitment for 9. It doesn't pay off. As OG end up taking everything and top. 33 in trouble. At this point, the Ghost Scepter, it just doesn't save him at all. Of course, Mid1, he's got that DPS talent on the Blade Fury to help him against such sort of defensive attempts.
And he's got the shard too. I mean, I don't know how that just gives him the movement speed anyway to keep on it. But I'm watching Topson. Dude, these skeletons. I was wondering why I didn't see this hero after he got like that 3-second nerf. Because in Topson was rampant. Dude, he just the single target damage that he's able to provide when he had 4 skeletons or 5 skeletons there. Just deleted them.
Potentially a dumb question, but that's why I'm here. Do indeed the skeletons apply the Mage Slayer buff onto everyone they're hitting? A debuff?
That's a good question.
Because if they do, then that's pretty good. You know what I mean?
Because there's, I think they might, because there's some interactions like Flash and other things don't, but I know that actually might work. I'm gonna watch to see these illusions right now. I've not been keeping track of that one.
No, they're done. They're done.
Okay, I was gonna say that's a little ridiculous.
Yeah, I was gonna say if they did, that would be pretty insane.
Because it seems like it's only the tougher ones that do. Like it counts as like an orb, I guess, in a way, where Flak doesn't work, but Drow multi-shot does. But Drow split shot does.
I was gonna say Drow multi-shot doesn't, does it?
You know,
that would be pretty wild.
Split shot, the Aghanim.
The Aghanims, yeah.
There's like
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Having to pop his BKB here. And he's going to look to try and turn towards Saksa. Saksa has been ruptured. Rise down, Saksa. He should drop here. Get Saksa. Can they get anything more though? Most of OG grouped up pretty tightly, ready for Tundra to try and make an attempt on them. Cask is out. Topson chasing him. Walks down. Back one of the 3 of them. Mid1's there with the 4. Blade Fury is 9. He's just getting torn apart. Has to remnant out to the side. Fata will keep himself alive. Put the corner cape, but the Swiss slash from Mid1 comes out onto Biver. Here's the Omni Slash onto 33. The Ghost Scepter protecting him completely though from that ult. So 33 will live.
decent little reset, at least, from not dying to mid-1, that Omni Slash whipping, but still see the power of OG. As soon as that Emperor's BKB is going down, they both come in and drop it, and then
forward here to try and defend this. 9. They might just get his switch up. He's up 9 scores. He's got no buyback. Down for 7. 33's trying to hold off to the side for Skiter. Coming in with the BKB. He gets in onto Topson. Taking down 1. Can they look for anything else? Mid1 just bleeding into 33, forcing him to try and escape. Mid1 is still good to go. Popping the Blade Fury, just chasing down Skiter. This damage farting like the Blade Fury DPS and that Iron Shell. Just kicking out too much damage for Skiter to deal with.
This I mean, Juggernaut just looking like such a good hero with all these little upgrades that he's got. And now Blade Flurry is, I mean, just your spin is so relevant with this build. We're seeing Maelstrom almost every game with this shard. And this one, I feel like we're really seeing a display of how much power it can provide in the fight.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Doesn't matter if you're Ghost Scepter, you're just getting so much damage beat onto you as OG.
Radiant's middle barracks are under
Rallied
attack.
around with this Darkseer who's just buffing up his Jug.
There we go, the Swift Blink. The speed. The Swift Blink into the Swift Slash. And the damage ain't done by that initial burst with the Aghanim Shard ability. That's with the Aghanim's ability, then the follow-up's always going to be there with the Blade Fury and that movement speed to allow you to easily stay on the target. You cannot run away from this Jug.
Has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks
again.
are under attack.
Here he goes. Nine. See if he can turn. He's will not quite catch onto everyone knows. Everyone, he's ready to just run back in. Both spellbound, but Blade Fury is available. Vacuum onto the two of them. Farthest down.
Radiant's
Buyback comes out immediately from him.
middle
He's back in the game. OG, they got what they came for. The mid-racks. Mid-melee racks been taken away. We'll see what sort of fun.
They're going to keep going.
Radiant's middle barracks.
Mid-one's going to have Omni Slash back up in 5 seconds as well.
The next label play. The next label play.
Topson just chilling on the high ground. He knows that they can't really go on him. They're going to try 5-man smoke.
He has an arcane. He's just dropping skeletons. And right now there's 6 skeletons in this area for them to fight into. And there's going to be more.
It's a very dangerous defense that they're going to have to attempt here. Tundra.
Radiant's top
8
barracks.
skeletons. Now he's going to have 9 as soon as, or 10 skeletons as soon as he leaves this invis.
Are under attack.
Really tough.
They're going to try and wrap around that, opening it onto Saksa. Saksa's really tanky, backing down the 3 of them. They've managed to get Saksa. See what more they can get. Skiter heading up the wall step. Bottom step. Up in the air though, keeps Step alive with the yours. 33 does go down. Pies back straight away. Skiter will be able to pick up Step. They've taken out 2. Still not to Nota. They'll find another. They are managing to hold the defense here, Tundra. With 3 kills. Topson. Biver's trying to run, but it's too much damage. Midball's in as well. 33 with the Ghost Scepter will live. Skiter TPing out. He cannot afford to run through this army of skeletons sitting there on the high ground.
Like, 9 had this, I mean, I've seen it multiple times now, but he gets hit once and his damage is completely negated because of that mage player. But in this last fight, he actually just pretty much died to Topson's skill.
Dyer's bottom tower
remnanted
has
through,
fallen.
slighted to dodge a little bit of it, and then Topson just made another set and almost killed him with it. Topson getting a little bit too aggressive there. And now, I mean, his death though on top of that. Oh, jeez. Look at how cocky he's playing.
I mean, he's running in underneath the noses of 4 of them with no backup behind him at all. Only a Manta to rely on. That's how strong he feels right now, Topson. Oh, Fata didn't even get the chance there to pop the Ghost Scepter. He died that quickly. The skeleton's up the cliff.
I'm honestly back to being like, why did people stop thinking the Clinkz after this first got added? Because it was so popular the first week.
Topson having a poke at 9 here. 9.
Radiants are scanning.
Not able to find him
Radiant's
though. And more members of OG are coming over. 9's got to be careful.
Oh my god.
Going down. Skiter might be forced to put the BKB. No, he's got the movement speed to make it away from that combo. Topson's trying to chase, but Skiter is away.
I mean, at this point now, they're so far ahead. It looks like they're just like kind of goofing a little bit, goofing on them a bit. And there's nothing that Tundra can really do to punish it. I mean, look at mid-one's build. He's got a moon shard on top after it, and I think that's what Mjolnir now afterwards going to be finished, so just straight attack speed. If you get the rupture onto Topson,
is under attack.
It's so hard to chase this though. They don't know what they're walking into.
Okay, the maximum attack speed build is online now for mid one. 0.28 second.
I mean, these Swift Slashes are going to have sort of as many attacks in as sort of your average Jug's Omni Slash, with sort of how high his attack speed is.
If he's solar crested as well after the Swift Blade, let's see
what it can fight. I mean, look at him go. He's just zipping in, zipping out. They can't do anything to contain him. The Soulbind is down on the Topson and Saksa. Going to try and commit with the BKBs. Here's 9. Both him and Skiter are trying to bring down Saksa, but the heal, the restoration and the healing wall just keep them alive. Midmore jumps over the back. Keep us on the force. Midmore coming in with the first. That's Actually, popping a TP there in the midst of it all, mid one. As 33, he'll try and escape. He will manage to do so, but that's 9 down. No buyback on him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Just accepting this huge burst of opening into this. Topson does go down. Heading over towards the fountain now. As 33 is dead, Biver also dying outside of the fountain. Now it's come to the point where they're dragging them out. Fata's going to be dragged out by the vacuum. Skiter is running in, but now he himself in a bit of a spot of bother. Biver will help out with the impale. Into the hammer, no doubt diving in. Picks up a ghost scepter and he's fine. As OG. Okay, Skiter gets him. What? I mean, they look for some objectives here. Is it really the time to start fountain diving? I mean, they are 26k up there. It's OG. They're going to look for those opportunities to beat them right back into the base. And over to the mid. There we go. 10 tons of Skiter. Remember this BKB, he's got to run. We'll make it out of there. OG, they've finished off the bottom set racks. And they'll just call it. They'll call it. They don't want to mess around with this one anymore. Tundra as OG will take the game 1 at this best of 3.
Wow, I mean, with a very farm-centric build on the Jug, still able to just bring the fight to them every single right from that. I want to say like even from like 15 minutes.